I've been thinking about something a lot lately, and it's kind of messing with my head. We spend our entire lives on this mission, right? This big, epic quest to be happy. We tell ourselves these stories. If I could just get that job, then I'll be good. Or once I find the right person, I'll finally feel complete. Or if I could just have a mind that's peaceful and not so chaotic, that's the dream. But the entire game is rigged against us from the start. And the real secret, the thing that actually works, is so backwards that we almost never see it. True freedom and that deep sense of contentment we're all starving for, it doesn't come from getting more of what you want. It comes from wanting less. The ultimate power isn't in satisfying the hunger, it's in training your mind to dissolve the hunger before it even takes over. It sounds crazy, I know. It goes against everything we're taught. From the moment we're kids, we're handed a map of desire. Get good grades so you can get into a good college, get the degree so you can get the good job so you can get the money so you can buy the house, the car, the experiences, the happiness. It's a ladder, and we just assume that the top of the ladder is where the good stuff is. But have you ever actually reached one of those rungs you were so desperate to get to? Think about it. That time you finally got the raise you wanted or bought the car you've been dreaming about. How long did the feeling last? A week, a day, maybe an hour? And then almost immediately your mind just sets a new goal. It's like, okay, that was cool, but it'd be really great? A bigger house. The goalpost is always moving. We live on this treadmill where we're running and running towards a horizon that's running away from us at the exact same speed. And we just accept this as normal. We call it ambition, we call it drive. But a lot of the time, if we're being really honest with ourselves, it's just suffering. The thing is, this hunger isn't really your fault. It's wired into us for one. Our brains are basically ancient survival machines that are designed to be always scanning for what's missing, what could be better, what the next threat is. That's what kept our ancestors alive. We have food today, but what about tomorrow? That hardware is still running the show. But then you layer modern society on top of that ancient hardware, and it's like throwing gasoline on a fire. Every ad you see, every perfectly curated life you scroll past on social media, it's all designed to manufacture desire. It's engineered to make you feel a sense of lack, to make you believe that you are incomplete, and that the thing that will finally complete you is just one purchase away. It creates this low-grade, constant hum of anxiety, this feeling that where you are and who you are is not quite enough. And so we chase. We're hungry, and the world is a buffet of things that promise to fill us up, but never actually do. So what's the alternative? Do we just give up and become apathetic blobs who don't want anything? No, it's something way more subtle and way more powerful. It's not about crushing your desires, it's about dissolving them. And you do that by learning to simply observe them without becoming their slave. It's a practice. It's like this. A thought pops into your head. I'm so stressed. I really need a vacation. If I could just be on a beach in Mexico, I would be so happy. The old way is to immediately identify with that thought. You get swept up in it. You feel the pain of not being on the beach. You start browsing flights you can't afford. You torture yourself with the gap between your reality and your desire. But the new way, it's different. The thought pops up, I need a vacation. And instead of grabbing onto it, you just look at it. You take a mental step back and you say, oh, look at that. There is the feeling of wanting. How interesting. You treat it like a cloud passing in the sky. You don't have to get on the cloud. You don't have to fight the cloud. You just notice it. There it is. And there it goes. When you do this, something amazing happens. The desire loses its power over you. You realize that it's just a temporary event in your mind. It's not a command. It's not a fundamental truth about your state of being. It's just a bit of mental weather. And when you stop feeding it with your attention and your energy, it just dissolves. It disappears on its own. This is the beginning of real freedom. The way to get good at this is to practice bringing your attention back to what you already have. I know gratitude can sound like a cheesy Hallmark card, but this is a different, more radical kind. It's about finding contentment in the ridiculously simple. Right now, as you're watching this, what is actually physically true? You're breathing, right? You have a body that is working, keeping you alive without you having to do anything. You have a screen you're watching this on. You probably have a roof over your head. Instead of living in the future tense of, I will be happy when, you start to anchor yourself in the present tense of, I am okay right now. You start to really taste your morning coffee instead of just drinking it while thinking about your to-do list. You start to feel the warmth of the sun on your skin. You bring your focus back from the grand, epic chase for more to the small, solid reality of the now.
And you start to realize that maybe, just maybe, this is enough. This moment right here is okay. This doesn't mean you stop having goals or improving your life, not at all. It's a huge misunderstanding. The difference is that you're no longer tying your fundamental sense of well-being to the outcome. You can work on a project because you enjoy the process of creating, not because you desperately need the success to validate you. You can build a relationship because you enjoy connecting with that person, not because you need them to fill a hole in you. You're operating from a place of fullness, not a place of lack. The hunger is gone, so you're free to just enjoy the meal. It's the ultimate life hack when you think about it. The world wants you to stay hungry because hungry people are consumers. Hungry people are easy to control. But a person who has learned how to dissolve their own hunger, they're free. They can walk through the buffet of life and just calmly choose what they want, or choose nothing at all and be perfectly content either way. Their peace is internal. It's portable. It can't be bought, and so it can't be taken away. So that endless hunger for more, it's not a personal failing. It's the default setting of our hardware and our culture, but it's a setting that you don't have to keep. You can learn to see the wanting, to let it go, and to find the deep, quiet, unshakable peace that was already there underneath it all along. So let me ask you this. What's one thing you used to want so badly you couldn't stand it that you now realize you're perfectly happy without? Think about that for a second. Let me know in the comments. If this idea felt like a breath of fresh air, maybe subscribe. We'll keep exploring these paths to a quieter mind.